It has to be perfect.
Oh, I know it. You know they wrote out scripts for all that stuff before they did it?
I believe it.
It's crazy. The scripts are on Smashboards. You can read, like, they're like, going to do this shield drop here into, like, immediate waveland, turn around, up tilt, whatever. It's crazy. Those guys were way ahead of their time.
Yeah. Yeah. Silent Wolf, I think, is watching. Lovage is here. But
nice.
He's not commentating this time. He's only...
Chilling?
He only entered.
Oh, okay.
He's playing tomorrow.
So, Fox Ditto, FatGoku versus Buttlet. And they're starting out on Battlefield. Potentially a gentleman's agreement. A good neutral stage, in my opinion. But, again, if it's a Ditto, it's just kind of personal preference, right?
This is the most neutral stage by far.
Yeah.
This is the best stage, I think.
I think so, too.
It's a shame that we don't have more super neutral stages, I think. Battlefield ledges are still weird after all this time.
Yeah.
But people don't get Battlefield as much as they used to.
People are definitely getting better at recognizing the situations where they can avoid that sort of thing.
Turnaround kick.
Definitely a really, really good forward tilt. Actually, I want to highlight that it was really, it was a bad up B starting height from FatGoku that allowed that to happen. If he's actually lower and he has a shallower angle towards the ledge, that forward tilt just doesn't connect any sweet spots.
Do you feel like, I'm sure the top players can, but how hard is it to actually see and visualize like where the correct up B starting point is as Fox?
It's not that hard. I think that any
probably
top level
feel
Fox
it, right?
will do it.
Yeah, you could like feel your knockback and like,
yeah,
okay. You just have to know where it is. You have to be able to visualize it. I've actually always been interested in that, but it's tough.
Yeah. So this matchup being one of the most complex in the game, Fox has an insane amount of tools, right? And so when he's using it against himself, it can become really dynamic. So there's an inherent mix-up between short hop and full hop any time that any of these guys are approaching or being defensive and neutral. And FatGoku has actually done a really, really good job of not only mixing those two things up, but also mixing up his drift. So one opening that he got earlier was a full hop down air with a drift backwards. And Buttlet tried to come in to come punish him, but the spacing was just such. Oh my.
Ouch.
Goodness. The spacing was just such so that instead of Buttlet baiting FatGoku in, it was FatGoku doing the bait. And those little adjustments are what makes somebody like a top 100 player.
Yeah.
And Buttlet.
Yeah, aerial, yeah.
I don't mean to be disparaging.
I know, Buttlet knows too. He named himself Buttlet.
But the thing is, if you can incorporate those sorts of things into your play, you can play at a much higher level, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it. And that was actually incredible. Wow. He's moving now.
Yeah, but Buttlet got woken up. You heard what you said about him. Yeah, so drift is one of those things where it's like, it is super easy. You tilt the stick sort of thing, but like, I don't know. You want to get him.
Yeah. You
want to go get him, and so as a player, sometimes it's like kind of all or nothing, commit or don't. But yeah, what you were talking about is it's like, it's the element of trickery. You kind of have to know a lot of things to set up properly where the opponent's going to think, right? You're jumping in to do something that they've seen 100 billion times, but you drifted the other way.
Yeah, 100%. One thing that's really interesting is the way that the meta revolves around, right? Like, so if you talk about something being tricky, something is only tricky within the meta, right? If the meta becomes, if the meta becomes to drift back the aerial, then everyone's expecting it, right? So it's like, oh, you're not going to get baited like that. So it's just really interesting how those sorts of things just kind of revolve around.
I think bell-bottom jeans are back in. I think they're cool again.
Right. So this is a much closer match that we have. Maybe the smaller stage helping out Buttlet here, but a really, really good cleanup on the stock. This is actually pretty high level in their punish games from both sides. So you see a straight back air not leading to much. Up smash. She reacted to the shot.
I can't actually believe that.
Ooh. Okay. One of them needs a meaningful neutral opening. And what I mean by that is either a knockdown or a launcher, right? And they're kind of just trading hits right now. Grab, I would assume, is kind of a launcher, right?
Okay, yeah, up throw.
Yeah. Okay, a greedy edge guard from FatGoku might cost him here. So he was predicting the get-up attack right there, but he actually did regular get-up. One really interesting nerdy thing is that regular get-up and get-up attack, if Fox starts on his back, are indistinguishable from like frames 1 to 17.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. It's stupid broken.
If he's on his back.
If he's on his back. If he's on his stomach, it's easy peasy to react.
The animation looks exactly the same for the first 17 frames.
There is a very small difference between the two.
But you'd have to be a computer.
You'd have to be a